Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft2 Legacy of the Void. Today for our Sunday series, it's going to be Serral and Haz in a best of 7 from the grand finals of WCS Valencia. Game number 1 will be on Lost and Found, the Ladder Edition. Bottom left-hand corner, the red Protoss player Haz. And top right-hand corner, the blue Zerg player, it is Serral. Now, Haz. What can I say about Haz that hasn't been said already? Oh, production tab, not units tab. There we go. Haz is very, very aggressive, especially against Zerg. We will see a lot of aggression in this best of 7. And this probe is up to no good, as far as I know. And Serral is basically the best Zerg player in the world right now. So Haz is going to have his work cut out for him, But being aggressive with Zerg does give you a little bit of an advantage, so we will see how good Haz can take advantage of that. Haz is just... his name is very, very weird to use in sentences. Alright, so basically Serral just said, I'm going to take my expansion, my first expansion at the third base location, just because I really hate playing games with the probe who is sent to block it. Extractor and pool here, and oh, there's a Nexus here from Haz. So this isn't a crazy one-base play. I don't expect any proxy stuff from him. Let's go ahead and see exactly what he's going to do, though, because I can't imagine he's going to sit back and just say, let's just go macro. Going to go for a third Nexus here. Going to go for some, I don't know, Immortals and some Storm and some Archons and maybe Carriers later. I don't feel like he has that in him. Although he could. He really could. I have not seen all of these games. I did catch a couple of them live as they were being played on the StarCraft Twitch channel, but not all of them. Definitely not all of them, so I'm not entirely sure how these are going to work out. Are you just transferring a drone down to this third base? Well, natural base, kind of, yeah. And the probe is going to block the expansion regardless, forcing Serral to pop out some wings before he can take his third base, about the 2.5-minute mark here. Overlord scouting in from Serral to see, all right, there's a Stalker on the way, but I'm going to take this high ground and become invisible. It's a good magic trick, actually, to become invisible to your opponent, even if they have a Stalker. Not quite sure if he was invisible there. He's not there. What are you running? What are you running from? I'm so confused. Oh, does that provide vision? I bet that will provide vision when it's done. Smart move there by Haz, though. I like that one. I like that a lot. So Overlord coming into backup high ground position, which is here. And he is safe and still scouting fairly well. Natural base going down for Serral. No lair quite yet. Just kind of droning up a couple drones at a time. Actually going for Pneumatized Carapace. He knows that scouting Haz is a hugely important part of playing against Haz. If you see what's coming, it's so much easier to stop than if it's just like, oh, surprise, Dark Templar, or surprise, Archon drop. What do we got here? Robotics Facility and a Twilight Council. So that definitely could be an Archon drop. We definitely could be seeing some charge lots tactics here too, out of Haz, and Serral's just fairly unconcerned right now. His Overlord's going to scout back in, going to be in position to take advantage of this speed at 5 seconds, right at the edge of this base, which I love so very, very much. Oh, and there it is. Speed is done. Overlords are so much faster when they have speed. Makes me laugh. Zoom, comes right on in. He's going to go ahead and see the Twilight Council researching right now, and the Robotics Facility, which tells you, okay, it's not going to be Blink Stalker, because you don't need the Robotics Facility for a Blink Stalker attack, and honestly, who goes Blink Stalker against Zerg anymore? So it's definitely going to be a Charge Lot Warp Prism type deal out of Haz. So spread your creep, get your queens out. He's going for a Roach Warren. Roaches are essential against these Charge Lot attacks that Protoss players like to throw at you. If you're dealing with this on the ladder, get your Roaches, get your Roach Warren up at about the 3.5-minute mark here. As you can see that Serral's working on it. Get your Roaches inside mineral lines. Wherever the Zealots go, run your Roaches there. Get them inside the mineral lines and tell them to hold position. This way the Zealots will bug out. They'll try to charge onto the Roaches. They can't quite acquire the target because they're all clumped up there among the drones and stuff, and they will die. They will kill a lot of your stuff, but this is an all-in. This is a 2-base all-in, so as long as you're alive at the end of the all-in, you're going to be just fine. First Zealot's coming in. There's your Warp Prism. Pushing on out. Haz is going to see what he's up against here, and the answer is going to be a lot of good creep spread. 3-base in it here. You notice that Serral has stopped making workers at about the 45 worker mark compared to the 43 of Haz, but again, that's fine. He's okay with this because he knows he needs units to survive right now. Don't fall in love with droning Zerg players. It doesn't help you as much if you're dealing with something like this, which again, the Overlord placement here is just gorgeous. This guy's just sitting here staring around because he knows that nothing is being made that can shoot up right now. There's no Phoenix, there's no Stalkers on the way. Stalkers are useless to what Haz is trying to do. Warp Prism, going to try to get inside the main base. Overlord spread also is just beautiful out of Serral. Creep spread down this direction too. There is nowhere this Warp Prism can go that is not getting scouted at all. Tries to pick off a single creep tumor. Does has, and he does get it, and now he's retreating from this place. And now he says, all right, I don't like this at all. I'm going to make a couple Immortals. Try to make this thing happen, and actually going for a third base. Remember where I said Has wouldn't go for a third base? He's going for a third base. Absolutely going for that third base here. Queen stabbing away at the Warp Prism. Shouldn't be able to kill it against someone who is as good as Has is. APM 345 for Has. About 400 on average for Serral here. These Overlord placements are so frustrating for Has. There's nothing he's making that can shoot up. He's making Immortals. He's making, I guess this Sentry could possibly tickle that Overlord to death. Well, this one's invisible. See? Magic tricks. Invisible stuff. Warp Prism trying to kill some things, but really nothing has gone down. Creep tumors have died so far. Droning back up again is Serral, recognizing the danger has passed. If Has was going to all in him with a ton of Zealots and charge lots, they'd be warping in by now. And they're not. He just saw the roach count, said, yeah, no, that's not going to work out. Let's get some Immortals here to deal with the roaches. Let's kill creep tumors. Let's make sure this creep spread isn't too insane for me to deal with later on. Roaches are kind of forced to follow this Warp Prism around. More tumors keep dying, y'all. It's annoying, but it's not by any stretch game ending for Serral. He's fine with it. 56 to 50 harvesters. Third base is up and running for Has. Some roaches sneaking on over and going to try to kill some of these probes by themselves. Pretty good warping here of some charge lots. An Immortal might try to deal with this sucker too, but yeah, the roach is picking off 3 probes. First workers to go down in this game. Roaches eventually die. But again, these are Zealots that are warping in back home and not Zealots that are warping in at the front, which Serral is totally okay with. He's making Ravagers, he's making Banelings, he's getting Banelings speed and health boost with centrifugal hooks. And here we go. Zealots with Observer support. Got a Sentry in here too. A couple Immortals. It just doesn't look like it's enough is a problem. It's a pretty good composition, but if these Zealots... Where are they? Okay, so these Zealots did join the group. They came all the way from that third base to the front here. They're going to join it. Another big warp in of Zealots here. More Lings, more Banelings. 9 more Banelings in production. This engagement right here, I just kind of feel like Serral has it in the bag. If you'll excuse the accidental pun there. Some Lings running on down to the third base. I don't need these. Says Serral, I'm going to kill all your probes. How does that sound? Not great. Says Has, I don't like it. I'm going to run out, force you to warp in. Zealots back home. These are fewer Zealots to warp in at the front here. Zealots do have that charge. They've got +1 attack, +2's on the way, but I really don't think Has can wait for +2 to finish here. Picking off some more creep tumors with the detection, but really that's all he's been able to kill in this game is 3 roaches, 5 Lings. Lings here at the front. Oh, super great warp in there. That Bob the Zealot came in just in time. Pretty good force fields. Crowsabile is actually being used on the force field, so the Banelings can roll on in and try to get rid of these Zealots if they are allowed to do so. Zealot staying behind, trying to get the Immortals in front to absorb those Baneling hits. Pretty good split there by Has, but Roach is cleaning up everything. All that's left are a handful of Immortals here. 155 to 101 total supply. Warp Prism can't do much here. You can do fancy Warp Prism micro all you want, lads. But suddenly it's 147 to 71 supply, and Has, with the good game, he taps out. And Serral wins game 1 in about 8.5 minutes. Whew. Alright, so that's a game 1 win for Serral. Has really wanted to go for that Zealot warp-in, for that charge lot all-in, but Serral was prepared. He drawn up to about 45 workers, made a bunch of roaches, followed the Warp Prism around, and that was not going to do anything. So Has went into a more standard Immortal, kind of an Immortal Sentry Zealot kind of a thing, which might have worked out, but they were all Ravagers, and the force fields weren't that great, and Serral wins game 1 fairly handily. Alright, let's see what game 2 has in store for us, and we'll check that one out in just a second. It's game 2, it's Serral and Has, and it's Catalyst. Top left, Serral. Bottom right, Has. Same colors as before, for those of you who are listening. I know some of you listen to me as a basically radio broadcast of StarCraft2. And let's get right on into it here. Basically, Serral says, okay, I'm just gonna take my natural at my third. Oh, is he actually drone scouting? I was going to say it's a little bit early for natural, Serral, but whatever you want, dude. Whatever you want. Best Zerg player in the world, and maybe the best player in the world as well. He looked pretty dominant in that game 1 win, but has something up his sleeve, I'm pretty darn sure. Alrighty then. So are you going to oh my goodness gracious. Serral, are you proxying? Maybe? You thought about it. Oh, he is. There's the proxy hatchery right outside the natural base of Haz. Haz is going to scout this. Haz is going to see this. Well, he's going to see the lack of a natural and the lack of a third. This is a bit of a mind games from Serral because he's going to come up and say, okay, there's not an expansion here, but last time Serral just expanded to his third right away. So maybe that's what's going on. Maybe extractor on the way here. There's not a quick pool. Okay, so Haz is getting all the information he needs, not quick zerglings. He needs to check to see, is there a third base? Is there a hatch coming up anywhere up in these locations? Because if not, I got to prepare for a proxy. There's no way that Serral skipped it. Dude, what about here? They could be here. I can't believe he's not checking the third base locations. Maybe he is now. He's like, all right, maybe now? He's just going home. Wow, Haz, how do you know? All right, well, Cybercore coming up. Nothing really changed for Haz. He's going 1 gate expand. He's got a second gas. He's got a pylon here. I mean, this is very, very standard opening from the Taiwanese Protoss player versus our Finnish Zerg. And he doesn't seem that alarmed. Okay, he's checking stuff now. He's looking to see. Are there hatcheries over here? Is there tech being hidden? Oh, just kidding. He's hiding his own tech. He didn't look, though. He did not look at any of these other bases. How does he know? Haz, teach me your secrets. Teach them to me, please. All right, well, Stalker in production. Queen here, 2. Roachhorn on the way from Serral back home. Second gas being taken. Could be some of a Roach Ravager attack here. And very nice Stargate response here from Haz. Stargate's the way to go, man. If you're getting cheesed by Zerg. Oh, and even over here. That's got to be a Void Ray, doesn't it? Maybe an Oracle would be pretty good. See, the thing is, well, spreading the creep is fairly good at this point anyway. You're going to do it? You're going to try to spread that creep? There's a Stalker here, though. Now you can't spread the creep. Run, Queen. Inject. Wait for roaches to show up. Help immensely here. Gateway. Haz is fully aware now. If he wasn't before, he had to have an idea that something was going on. I love that. Shield battery there. It's going to take forever to roaches to kill this Stalker, unless there's burst damage, which these Ravagers can provide. It's an Oracle. So this Oracle's name is going to be Calculator Calculating Pi, a calculator that was set to calculate all the sums of pi. However, the calculator actually calculated pi's last digit. This caused the calculator to achieve enlightenment, which somehow means the calculator gained the ability to fly, see invisible things, and shoot lasers. Corrosive Biles at the front here. Hasn't lost anything yet. He's dodging fairly well. Roach is attacking Queen, lending some of her DPS to creep spread. Ooh, shield battery goes down, and Pylon depowers these front buildings. Oh, Haz, what? Haz is in so much trouble right now. Okay, calculator calculating pi needs to kill all of the drones in the entire world. Are there actually no queens back here? Serral skipped the queens in the main base, y'all. Calculator calculating pi is forcing these drones to run for their little droney lives. Okay, so this is doing a ton of damage up front. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a problem for Haz, but there's no income for Serral right now. 0% income. See this income tab? Zeros. Across the board. Stalker's trying to hold this with 1,000,000 shield batteries. Probes being pulled off the line. Are you... Oh, you're just going to... Okay, surround and try to kill these queens. That's very exciting. I'm very impressed by your bravery, little guys, but is this actually gonna work out for you? I don't know. Are you still killing stuff? Wait, second Oracle has no kills. You got 12. That's pretty good stuff. Where do the drones all go? Oh, they're trying to long distance harvest from there. That's hilarious. Well, a lot of drones. 16 drones just went down for Haz, which is real bad for him. Also, this Roach Ravager count is a little bit scary for these Stalkers, but again, production tab is empty. Empty for Serral right now. That hero Oracle. So much work done by her. Alright, Stalker. This one's getting healed up quite nicely. So no work being done at the natural base of Haz. He really shouldn't make any probes here either. There is one harvesting here, I suppose. Can Serral even make... I mean, you can't even make a queen. Can't make a queen. Did all these drones... They're running, man. The drones are running for their lives is the problem right now. So many of them have died. 18 of them have gone down. Trying to creep spread back the other way? Oh, there you go. Now creep spreading this way, which is kind of annoying if you happen to be Haz here. Drones are mining. Oh, Okay, there's a fleet of 4 oracles here. Calculator, calculating pi, and friends say no. You know what? No queens. You transfuse a couple times. That's all you got. That's all you got is a couple of those. And none of the oracles are dead, including our oracle that's the hero of the day with the 12 kills. Calculator, calculating pi. No income from Serral, and that's your good game. Serral's out. Haz is victorious here in game 2, making it a series. Give him a 1 next to his name there. That was insane. That was a good game. That was really good. Haz manages to sneak the hero Stargate with the hero oracle named Calculator Calculating Pi over here to where Serral didn't even bother having a queen. Didn't bother having a queen up here. If he'd snuck a queen up here, I think he would have won, honestly. That was kind of the key to the whole thing, because, again, income stopped. The ability to make more roaches and more ravagers stopped. Has barely hung on with his little Protoss life here against the shield batteries, helping immensely there. Probes giving their own lives to buy some time, and Haz wins the thing. So Serral tied up there coming into game number 3, which we'll see right after this. We are all tied up, which just means that now it is a best of 5 instead of a best of 7. First person to win 3 games wins the whole series. Acid Plant Ladder Edition, the site of game 3. Serral top left. Haz bottom right. And let's get right on into it. Acid Plant, a very, very standard map for standard games. I'm not sure anybody told Haz, but we will see. Whew. While there's some downtime, if you checked out the Falcon Paladin Hour, it is a weekly podcast featuring me and my good friend Somicron, who lives in Australia. So if you want to hear an Australian and an American arguing about stuff, or about StarCraft, about movies and TV shows and books and stuff, Mission Impossible reviews, Infinity War talk, then just search Falcon Paladin on your podcast app, or search Falcon Paladin in your browser, and you will find it. It is free. It comes out every week. I think we've missed maybe 2 weeks in the last year. One was for Christmas, although we did do one in advance for that. Anyway, it's a good time. Go check it out. Falcon Paladin Hour. We've got about 1,000 subscribers right now. So if you want to see what all the fuss is about, do some Googling. Ooh, interesting. Gateway into Forge. Hear from Haz. What is he going to cannon? I feel like this probe was a little bit too late. If he wants to start cannoning something, you'd have to do it now. I love the Overlord coming back on in to see what's going on. Seeing where is this probe going? Nope, sorry, immediately scouted. Is he gonna let this? He's gonna try to make this thing happen. I would not be surprised if Serral just cancels this and throws up a hatch over here instead and says, you want to build these pylons? Go for it, man. It's a waste of resources for you. It would slow down Serral, though. Is he gonna let this thing finish? Yeah, drone got in. And do you have enough drones that... Okay, ooh, actually trapping those drones inside, in between 2 cannons here. This is interesting out of Haz. I'm liking this. And another one comes up. That's a pylon that time. 3 drones at a time are enough to take down this cannon before it finishes. This one's definitely going to be done, though. That one gets canceled beautifully. They really want to kill that probe if they can. They can't. That cannon's going to finish. Can this cannon reach the hatchery? Absolutely it can. Serral, under all of this pressure, is throwing up a hatchery at the 3rd base location, too. And cannon, robotics facility. Oh, I like this. I like him throwing tech up here because Lings can't mess with this. There's a cannon that they can't get to. They can maybe hit 1 Ling at a time on that, but that's not going to be enough for sure. It needs roaches or Raviter to take this sucker down. He's going to have Immortals here any second. Okay, not any second. It's going to take a while for this to finish. But holy cannoli. All right, well, some Lings are heading across the map to see what they can do. They're going to try to kill this Stalker, but they're slow. They can't. There's a wall here. There is. And a shield battery coming up here, too, with another Stalker in production. So these Lings are going to do nothing. This robotics facility is going to finish. The hatchery dies. Serral, perhaps a little bit overconfident there, letting that hatchery finish and then straight up losing it. Oh boy. So Lings, they do get through here, but the Stalker should clean them up because they don't have speed. I mean, they're annoying, but the probes should be able to defend themselves quite well. The Stalker can finish them off too from distance. And until speed finishes, these really aren't much of a threat. Ooh, 1 probe goes down anyway, though. And meanwhile, back here, shield battery is up. And this is going to be immortal pressure with shield batteries. here too. Slowlings and queens versus stalkers. Not exactly what you want here. Ah, shield battery done. Immortal is out. Look at this pressure that Haz is putting on Serral. Okay, speedlings trying to surround the Immortal. Oh, they got the surround on the Immortal. They're going to kill it. They get it. They get the Immortal. That's amazing. That was a massive pickoff for Serral. Wow. They got the Immortal outside of shield battery range. That was amazing. Stalker here, functionally immortal with all these shield batteries here. Serral recognizes what's up. He's sending some lings down to put pressure up and leaving some lings here for defense. Stalker wants to kill the drones on gas if he can. Oh, and he gets pinned outside too. All right, well, Serral getting some really big hits there. Really big hits. Ravagers in production. Natural base up and running. So we can get some stuff from the outside. Another Immortal walking up this ramp and very carefully staying in range of the shield battery this time. Corrosive Biles hitting. Lings trying to do what they can, but already has 3 kills. Kills a creep tumor. That cannon providing vision and pushing this creep back. Yes! I am a fan of this one. Corrosive Biles trying to kill those shield batteries. Can't quite do it. Use shield batteries to heal up the shield batteries. This one, come on, Haz, do it. Do it. I like it very much here. All right, so a lot of Ravagers and some Lings. How functionally immortal is this? Ooh, Corrosive Biles take down 2 of the shield batteries. Almost get the Warp Prism there. I love the Warp Prism addition to this pressure that Haz is tossing up right now. It is 1 base to effectively 2 base, though. 23 to 19 Harvesters, pretty close. And here we come again. Lings trying to get that surround, and they, Immortal Warp Prism. The micro is good, but this is just too many Ravagers. How did Serral squeak this many out? Impressive maneuver there. Can they get the robotics facility before the Immortal comes out? Yes. They get it here. They're taking some shots from cannons. This Immortal does have 10 kills. There's another Immortal out too. So 2 Immortals here and reblinking that robotics facility. Haz is not giving up. He's on 1 base. This is as all-in as you can Protosly get right now. He is completely all-inning on this thing. It is 23 to 20 Harvester. Serral's not making workers either. He's absolutely making units. He recognizes how committed Haz is to this thing. I've never seen anything like this. This is insanity out of Haz. Can they kill that Queen? Almost got that Queen. Queen's pretty low on HP there. Creep Tumor where? Creep Tumor this way. Trying to spread on up to prevent the production of Protoss units. Ooh, getting the Extractors pretty good. That's a nice pick off from Haz. Okay, and a couple drones going down there too. Where are you, Serral? Where is your attention? Oh, he's up here. He's trying to get in here with a handful of Zerglings. Maybe, I guess. Like, this sentry will be able to tickle them away, though, eventually. Meanwhile, Immortal's killing more stuff, trying to kill more and more drones. Probes dying. Some Lings got in. Good job picking them off Probes. Probes can defend themselves pretty well in that situation, though. Man, this is close. These Immortals doing work for Haz right now. I like it a lot. These Lings getting in, killing some of that probe count was massive for Serral, too, though. Look, here it is. Ling Roach Ravager. Trying to end this thing now, but no. Actually pulling back. Oh, where are these drones trying to go? What? Serral, what are you doing? Why are you transferring right past these Immortals? Trying to bait them is what you're trying to do. All right, so they'll transfer over here. He basically just gave up on his main. He said, here, you can have the main. You want the main? Take the main. I don't want it. Dropping these Immortals over here. Haz's APM has got to be through the roof right now. Actually, it's not. It's only 300. I thought it'd be like 4 or 5. Something like that. Meanwhile, more Lings coming on in. That Cybernetics core going down is a problem. You have any force fields, Mr. Sentry guy? Shield battery. Trying to heal it up. Roaches up. Force fielding himself outside. No! Force fielding himself inside? Oh, dead. Too many Roaches, too many Lings. Immortals doing work. 22 kills and 10 kills on those Immortals. Good Corrosive Bile dodge. Ooh, one of them is very, very low on HP there too, though. And now, yeah, there's just a single cannon here versus all of this. There's too much. There's too much Roach, too much Ling. Serral making it happen against Haz after Haz wrecked his way through every single round of WCS Valencia. He coming up against Serral. He's trying the same stuff. It's worked once. I don't think it's going to work for a second time here in this game, but it is a best of 7. It's not over yet. Like I said, the first person to win 3 more games is your victor. Immortal. I cannot believe... Oh, I was going to say, I can't believe he's kept these Immortals for alive for this long, but he hasn't. One of them had to die. The Warp Prism only has room for 2, and these probes are in so much trouble. The Roach is going to wander in here too. Some Roach is going back home to deal with this. Yeah, the income for Haz is just in the tank right now, in the toilet. Zeros across the board. These probes are trying to go back to work, but it's a very hostile work environment. The Immortals are finishing off the main base of Serral, but he gave this to Haz a while ago because he has this base, which is much, much more difficult for the Immortals to get to because there are no shield batteries nearby. Yeah, Spawning Pool is going to die. Serral's already making his own new one. Does he have a new Roach Warren? Actually, no. Strangely enough. What a strange game this has been. But yeah, Haz is done. He has no probes and not enough money to make anything else. He has exactly 4 Immortals. 4 Immortals! If he could take down this base somehow of Serral, but every time he unloads, it just, you can't. You're going to take instant damage from everything. There's Queens here now for the anti-air. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I mean, Haz is going to try to do his best here, but it's just, this is an impossible situation. Maybe if he was playing against me, I was in Serral's shoes here, and Haz had 4 Immortals, and that was it, I'd probably lose. But not in the hands of Serral. Nope. Absolutely, positively not. Zergling's getting that surround action. I can't believe he saved another Immortal. Okay, one died. Another one died. Look at this. It's kind of working. Oh, he lost another one, and that's your good game. Out of Haz. Haz is defeated, and Serral wins game number 3. All right, so we got a 2-1 here. Several more games to go. We are not done yet. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back with more Falcon Paladin StarCraft 2 action for your Sunday. We had to have a game on Darkness Sanctuary, right? I kind of feel like we did. Alright, so bottom left on this very, very big map, it is the red Protoss player Haz. Top left of the very big map, it is Serral, who is blue. Red versus blue is standard for StarCraft tournaments that are on major stages just because of colorblind fans, as far as I know. Alright, so scouting with the Slow Lord the wrong direction, and probe scouting the wrong direction as well. Man, rolling the dice, sometimes it comes up snake eyes. Alright, so Haz, wow, Haz really, really wants to know where Serral is, you guys. He is scouting with 2 different probes, 2 different directions, praying that Serral is not cross spawns at this point. But no, not cross spawns. Alright, so this probe certifies that Serral is not in the bottom right-hand corner. You just need to go this far to check to see for creep when you're scouting, you guys. And if scouting's good enough for Haz, it is good enough for you. Alright, so we found it. We found it. He found it because the Overlord gave it away. And let's see. Another Forge again. Alright, Haz is going to try this again, you guys. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. He's going to try this thing. Serral's like, whatever. We're being cheesed. I'm going hatch first, extractor pool. I am patrolling this location. Because if Haz is going to try to cheese me, that's where he's going to throw stuff up. Ooh. Drone, you have a very important job right now. You need to stop this probe from doing crazy things. If you could do this, you will be hero drone of the entire tournament. Okay, there it is. So pylon's up. Scouted 100%. You almost pull the boys here, don't you? Yeah, 3 more drones coming in. No, hero drone. Oh, he survived. What? He survived. Additional drones coming down. Pylon, pylon, pylon. Wow, did he leave room for a cannon? Of course he did. He has, and there it is. There is your cannon coming up. Alright, so hatch. Ooh, finished canceled. The very rare finish cancel out of Serral. You don't see that very often. No siree Bob. Like, finishes the animation of it building, but you still have like half a second where you can cancel it, and he did. That was amazing. So he cancels it, goes to the Roach Warren, throws up a hatch somewhere else. It does, again, slow down Serral a little bit, but this is a lot to commit. Haz is going to cannon rush up this side? No. He could throw a cannon here. I mean, it can't do a whole lot. It can definitely kill this extractor. Not if there's a spine crawler here, though. Yeah, I mean, that spine is enough of a committal from Serral that you really don't even want to let this pylon finish, I don't think. Alright, he wants to let the pylon finish. Zergling, can we get this cannon without being hit by the other cannon? Nope. Maybe? That one can, kind of. Queen on the high ground. Can they kill that one? Shield battery on the way. Robotics facility again. Alright, I'm liking this. I'm liking this micro on display right now. Keeping this Ling alive is fantastic, but the cannon finishes and the Ling dies. Oh, I jinxed it. I caster jinxed it. Alright, so yeah, this pylon's doing nothing. It's providing high ground vision temporarily, but As soon as Serral started throwing down that spine crawler, if I'm Haz, I probably just cancel that pylon, no big deal. Alright, so one of the problems Haz was is that Serral kept sneaking lings and roaches and stuff down here to kill him. So there's a cannon down now for Haz. So ling pressure is not going to do much. This is a cannon that is not up here. So Serral's okay with that, I think. Probe gets killed, high ground advantage. Ah, there, see? No high ground. No high ground means you can't see these. Oh, Stalker came up to assist. Stalker trying to do things. Shield battery making that a functionally immortal photon cannon. Does he have... He has vision just on the ramp. Just barely on the edge of the ramp here. Spine crawler stabbing away at another somewhat immortal photon cannon. Shield battery, shield battery, shield battery. Immortal. Oh, cannon gets finished off. Corrosive Bile, man. It's all about the burst damage when you're fighting something that's being healed by a shield battery. It really is all about that burst. This spine crawler is a hero, man. Already has 1 kill. Gonna get another one here too, probably. Yep, gets credit for that too. 3 kills on that spine. More Corrosive Biles on unpowered shield batteries. Unpowered temporarily. There's a cannon or a pylon coming up here. It's gonna help with it. Immortal wants to finish our hero's spine. Do not let that spine crawler die. Sacrifice everything to save him. Corrosive Bile. Was that dodged? I think that was dodged. That was incredible! Amazing stuff. Alright, Haz, kill the spine. You won a little bit. Kill the spine. Will Lings have speed? No, not yet. Working on Lings having speed. Alright, no hero spine crawler. No! Alright, well, more Warp Prism shenanigans here from Haz. I'm a huge fan of Warp Prism shenanigans. What is he doing here? I love it. APM check upright. Corrosive Biles trying to kill the... Oh, the pylon goes down, depowering all the stuff. Whoa! What a pickup, sending those slow things down, but another pylon finished just in time. Actually, no, he's using the Warp Prism to power it. Oh, that's beautiful stuff, that is. No, do it again. Oh, he tried to dodge the Corrosive Bile. Of course he did. This is absolute insanity right now, ladies and gentlemen. Warp Prism powering stuff. Nope, more pylons powering stuff. Is there anything that actually killed these Zerglings? An Immortal came out. He's going to be surrounded, though. Oh, no, save him, Warp Prism. The mobility is increased immensely when there's a Warp Prism out. Heal the robotics facility. Oh, out of energy. Out of energy is that shield battery. He's trying to get more. Corrosive Bile in on top of these shield batteries that are coming up. And a cannon, too. Corrosive Biles just do so much here. Yeah, without Ravager, I really just don't know how this works. But again, if there's no Ravager, there's no shield battery, so tit for tat there. And yeah, again, there's no pressure down here at all at the front against Haz because he prepared against it. He's got a cannon. That's all you really need early on. Although if some Roaches and Ravagers manage to sneak down now, that would be a problem for Haz. He doesn't have enough to deal with that. The problem is, for Serral, is that he's really keeping... being kept on his feet by Haz right now. Some Lings are here, but they can't kill these Immortals. He has to roll them back every time he tries to do anything here. Although there aren't any cannons. There are a couple cannons doing work. That'd be enough to shove these Lings away, but there aren't. They were killed early by Serral, which is just beautiful. A beautiful maneuver by him for sure. All right, couple Ravagers, couple Queens. This Warp Prism staying alive as long as it has is a testament to Haz's ability and skill. There are Queens that have been trying to kill this thing forever. The Warp Prism's absolutely keeping everybody alive. These Immortals, 23 kills and 26 kills. 23 kills and 26 kills on those Immortals. Finally, forced to retreat is Warp Prism with 1 total hit point. And everything here is going to die. Wow. What an insane first 7.5 minutes of this game. Resources lost at this point, 4,100 for Serral compared to 3,600 for Haz. So, I mean, fairly even. 12 shield batteries have died. Is a lot of dead shield batteries for 7 minutes. That's a lot. Spore Crawler on the way. This Overlord has just been scouting all of the things for all of the game. That's the one thing that Serral's been able to do is scout. Because nothing back home has been able to mess with this Overlord. Phoenix on the way, which... I guess, oh, now he knows there's 2 Stargates with Phoenix. He didn't know that before. He does now. So he's going to try to go Phoenix. Spore Crawler up in the main. Spore Crawler up in the natural. 28 to 28 Harvesters. Third base being taken at his natural base for Serral. Got some Lings rolling in. Checking to see, is there a third Nexus we can pick off real easy? No. Absolutely not. And there is an Oracle. It's already taken damage, apparently. This Oracle's name is going to be Spy. The master of stealth, espionage, and disguise, the Spy was sent on a mission for the Terran Dominion to infiltrate the Oracle production facilities. He snuck in disguise as a fake Oracle AI clone. As these Phoenix are trying to do stuff. I don't know what they're going to do. The disguise worked too well, and the Spy was actually installed into an Oracle and sent to fight. Now the Spy must keep up the act, lest he is blown out of the sky by the Protoss. Alright, good to know. Good to know, our Oracle, who doesn't have any kills but has taken some hull damage. What have you been doing? Oh, that's the situation. That's weird. I don't know. Zerglings, no. This Immortal with 25 kills is an Executor. He is an Executor Immortal. Phoenix trying to kill a couple of these Queens. You have enough Phoenix for this? I don't know, man. Are there transfuses available? No. Yes! Oh, new Queens showed up. There are too many Queens all of a sudden. 5 of them. Yep, sorry, Phoenix Cloud of 4. That's not enough to deal with 5 Queens. Burrow. Wait, there was Burrow for a second by Serral, then he canceled it. Just kidding. I don't want Burrow, he says. Don't mind me. Lair on the way for the Zerg player. Some additional Spore Crawler coming up. Just because if you start seeing mass Phoenix, double Spore, triple Spore per base is definitely a fine investment. Can't really hold it with just 1 and a Queen like you could before. Warp Prism, Hero Warp Prism. I mean, it doesn't really get ranks because it can't kill anything, but it is directly responsible for the 25 kills this Immortal has. Absolutely directly responsible. Phoenix flying into the natural base to kill some drones up here too. Double Spore finishes. Queen's coming over. Phoenix decided it's time to retreat. Phoenix Cloud getting a little big. There are 9 of them. With another one on the way. That Overseer, what are you doing over here, Overseer? I don't know, dying. Apparently the answer is being dead. Which is not wonderful. What are we moving into here? Gateway, gateway, gateway. Phoenix Cloud is just trying to do the thing. Kill drones, man. 9 drones have gone down. 2 probes have died. 49 to 40 harvesters. Third base coming up for Haz. Oracle patrolling here. Spy is patrolling here to see what's up. And what's up is no Lings coming to kill this thing. Ooh, single Zergling gonna get his first probe kill. Ooh, before he dies. You activated Pulsar Beam for that. Oh good, there's more Lings coming in anyway, doesn't matter. Alright, well, Spy, do your thing, man. Spy? There it is. It's a lot of dead Lings. Phoenix Cloud running around. Spire on the way for Serral. I assume we want some Corruptors to deal with this. Queen count. He hasn't really made it. He's got 7, but not making any more currently. And Haz is moving into Charge Lot, which, fair enough. Charge Lot pretty good against Queen, as it turns out. Really good against Zergling. Not so good against Muta, but we can't make Muta because there's Phoenix. So I kind of like the Phoenix Charge Lot synergy there that Haz is going for. Oh man, Gateway 3 base mass Gateway Charge Lot play as the follow-up from Haz. I like it. I like it a lot. Can he even up this series is the question of the day. If he evens that up, we're gonna have a game. We're gonna have a game 7 if he evens that sucker up, because everybody will have no. Math is not my strong suit. I don't know. It'd be nice if he evens it up. That's all I'm going to say here. Is he chrono boosting a charge? Absolutely not. Serral managed to take a 4th base down this left side, even though Phoenix were running around. I'm not sure how. Probably just sent a drone on a very sneaky stealth mission. Evolution Chamber in production here for Serral 2 under construction. Queen's over to protect these drones, which really should immediately become spores, but Serral's like, I can get some minerals out of these guys. Absolutely. Ah, the Overseer. The Overseer gets the scout. Gets the scout. Didn't scout this, though, did he? Ooh, he didn't scout all these. He didn't get a full scout. Okay, this could be interesting. Serral's got his Corruptor Ball. Are there enough Corruptors? Ooh, Warp Prism picked off, and Spy goes down. Ouch. Okay, maybe there are enough Corruptors for this. There's 10 of them. Alright. 10 Corruptors. No big deal. Can't do anything about the Zealots, but can't keep these Phoenix from doing much at all. Alright, charge lots are present, and this 4th base might just straight up die. Nah, he wants better targets. He's got +1. He's got charge. Trying to throw up buildings? Ah, look at this. The buildings is messing up the AI and the charge of these Zealots. Very interesting indeed. Mass transfuse all over these Queens. The Phoenix were supposed to do lifting, but the Corruptor Ball is really messing with their ability to do this right now. All the Zealots are dead. Okay, now all the Zealots are dead. Or 28 kill Immortal is here trying to do stuff. And by I mean all the Zealots, there are more, as it turns out. So now, suddenly it's a handful of Roaches versus a pretty good Zealot army. Also, some Zealots are here at the 4th base trying to kill that sucker. I don't know if you should spend your time down there, to be honest. Good placement by Roaches behind these minerals. Very nicely done. Immortal down! Executor Immortal ends up getting killed right there. Roaches, enough Roaches, I think, to handle this group. Another group swinging on in here, too. Picking off individual Roaches as they're trying to do this thing. And that's the good game from Haz. Haz taps out. Hold your horses. What did I miss down here? That was a weird spot for him to tap out if he was just tapping out. Oh, is he? Ah, the Caustic Spray. Did he see that Caustic Spray while he was up here trying to do stuff? That's amazing. Haz, you're crazy. I like you very much. Like, even before the Caustic Spray hit, he was like, GG, I'm done. I can't save this base. I can't save this base. I don't have anything to save it. I don't have anything that shoots up. I have a cannon that's not even in range. I don't have any stalkers. Whew. That was a beautiful switch into Spire and make that ball of 10 Corruptors absolutely at the perfect time for Serral. He had him ready to go. He picked off the Warp Prism, which was huge because that meant that units had to come from all the way down here to attack. It couldn't just be reinforced immediately at the front. It killed all the Phoenix too, which just meant that the Phoenix can't be lifting the Queens and killing them. And then the Corruptors just turned around and said, we'll win now. Don't mind us. We'll just win now. And they did. All right, well, let's get another game coming at you here. Can Serral close it out is the question of the day, or is Haz going to force another game upon us? I kind of hope there's more games. I'm really enjoying these. Haz makes for exciting stuff, y'all. If you missed the Haz compilation that I posted a couple weeks ago, just a bunch of Haz games in the earlier rounds, check it out. It is just as part of, I guess, do I have a Pro Compilations playlist? I think I do. All right, let's come back with game number 5. Yep, 5. We'll be right back in just a second. All right, game 5 is going to be on Redshift, an appropriately cheesy map for this series. Top left is Haz, bottom left is Serral. They have not changed colors for this entire series, which is pretty darn standard. All right, Redshift has been removed from the current map pool. So bask in the nostalgia. We've got gold minerals that are easily harassed and easily accessible. Do you want to risk it? Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Maybe Haz wants to risk it. All right, Haz. You've been switching it up. Well, I don't know. Last couple of games have been proxied Immortal Shield Battery. Man. I am part of a Discord server where basically there are players. Oh, Serral wants to risk the goal. Woof. Players from all the way from Bronze to GM, and Zerg players struggle mightily against Proxy Immortal. I can tell you that. But Serral can handle it as far as I can tell. Also, speaking of Discord, there is a Falcon Paladin Discord. You're down with the gaming chat server, huh? Are ya? There's a mobile app. There's a desktop app. There's a website you can use. There's all sorts of ways to get onto it. You can chat with me pretty much all the time. I'm there all the time, guys. I've got it on my phone. You want to say hey to Falcon Paladin, check it out. Discord is the way to do it. There's a link in the description if you want an invite to that sucker. And Haz says, you know what? If you want this, I'll kill it. I've killed a lot of your naturals, Serral. You go in there, friend. Sure seems like he is. Forge is going to finish at about the same time this Pylon does. Look at this timing. Forge down, Pylon down, cannon up. This is what separates the good players from the great elite players, is timings like that. Forge finishes at the same time he needs the cannon. He needs to put the cannon down when the Pylon's done. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but he lets this... Okay, there's that finish cancel animation, and these get canceled. I mean, I guess keeps the 1 up just to prevent future attempts of expanding there. Serral takes the very boring expansion on the bottom right. I gotta say, you guys, Serral's ascendance to being such an incredible elite StarCraft 2 player has entirely caught me by surprise. I think it's caught everybody else by surprise, too. I mean, for me, he was a typical European Zerg. He was good for a long time, He'd beat people. He was very good with Zerglings as far as Zergling harass goes. Him and True were two of my favorite players for Zergling harass, especially against Terran. But what he's been able to do here against incredible players, the likes of Haz, the likes of Stats, winning multiple WCS events, I don't know what he did. I don't know how he powered up. Usually, for foreigners to power up, they go live in Korea for a while, live in a Korea gaming house, StarCraft2 house, play against professional Koreans every day, and that seems to be enough. But Serral didn't even do that. He did not live in a Korean StarCraft2 house at all. He just lived in Finland, competed in events, somehow leveled up to this incredible, unstoppable juggernaut level, and I don't know how he did it. I don't. There's no shame in me admitting I don't know how he did it, because I'm not sure anybody else knows either, and I'm not sure he would tell anybody if he knew. Kind of reminds me of One Punch Man a little bit, if you watched that anime. One Punch Man is the strongest hero in the world, can kill any foe with one punch. And if you ask him how he got his powers, he says, well, for an entire year I ran, as the Dep dies after killing 2 drones at the natural, I ran, like, well, I don't know, 3 miles a day, did 100 sit-ups and 100 push-ups, and, like, some curls every single day, and that's literally what he thinks. That's what he thinks gave him his power. It's kind of a crazy, crazy story. I love the One Punch Man. Season 2 coming out sooner rather than later. All right, Oracle name. Wait, did he cancel that Oracle? No, he didn't. It's here. Playing defense, Oracle's name is Cuphead. He has a cup for a head. Aha! Very simple. Void Ray out. This is the first Void Ray I've seen in professional games in a while. Interesting. I mean, one of the best designs in all of StarCraft 2, just visually, it's very cool. Used to be more powerful than they were. We have the prismatic alignment ability now, which kind of puts it in. I think it's balanced at this point. Void Ray is balanced. It's not overpowered. It doesn't suck. It's very good in certain situations. It's very good against Broodlords. It's very good against carriers and battle cruisers. Like, really good against big armored flying stuff. Good against Corruptors, too, actually. I wonder if that's what this guy is for. Some Corruptors show up. The Void Ray can just melt them. That'd be interesting. Gateway, Twilight Council here. All right, Haz doing the thing. The problem is he wasn't really able to slow down Serral as much as I think as he wanted to. He did force a cancel of the natural when it was almost done. Are you coming back? Oh, wait, are there 2 oracles? No, this is the one. This is Cuphead. Cuphead's been doing things without telling me about it. But for now, just going to throw down Revelation, trying to see if this gold base is ever taken. And guess what? Haz took his gold. Haz, haha. An income advantage right now. It's very close in income, despite the fact that Serral is on 3 bases and Serral is on 2, because gold makes a big difference. Also, Serral hasn't fully saturated his 3rd base quite yet, so that could explain part of it too. 37 to 45 Harvester. Serral is up economically. I think this might be part of the reason that Haz has been cheesing so much. First of all, he's just a cheeser. Second of all, Serral's macro is just probably more intimidating than his ability to hold cheese. If you let Serral get in the 15, 16, 17, 20 minute mark of a game, he's just going to steamroll you. He's just going to have more stuff. I like the warp in on the far side of the gold minerals here by Haz. These guys are going to have charge very, very soon. 2 seconds to go. Thank you, Game Hard interface. And then we're going to try to attack at the same time at the 3rd. No! War Prism, no! Wait, what? War Prism survives unnecessarily. That was amazing. War Prism should have died. Zealot's on in here. We've got 2 kills. Stasis Ward. Oh, picked off by those roaches. Zealot's in here trying to kill stuff. Void Ray in the mix. 2 roaches defending the 3rd. No, abandoning the 3rd, it looks like. This is a lot of Queen, you guys. That's a lot of Queen here. Void Ray doing some work. Has 5 kills. Boosting prismatic alignment on an extractor. You got to use it on those roaches, man. That bonus versus armored roaches is good. These queens, enough to shove the zealots away from the 3rd base. We are back. Evacuation. That was just a drill. Just a drill. Everything is fine. Nothing is ruined. Zergling down. Creep spread up the middle of Void Ray. Hanging out. So, well defended by Serral there. It was a little bit dicey for a second, but he had enough roaches out and enough queens out. Just didn't do enough. Like, 3 drones died. 3 drones have gone down. If you're going to do this kind of a thing, it needs to be more. It needs to be more. And I mean, Haz is on his tournament life right now. He needs to win this or he's just going home. I mean, everybody else is going home too because WCS Valencia will be over. This is the grand final after all. Bit of an attack here. Yeah, so this cannon's going to die. It's been here for pretty much the whole game. Now it is dead. Quick plug for the Twitch channel too. If you enjoy the StarCraft stuff that we get on the YouTube channel, you'll enjoy StarCraft stuff on Twitch as well. Twitch.tv/FalconPaladin. I'm there about 4 times a week doing StarCraft2, doing Brood War stuff, doing World of Warcraft, Battle for Azeroth. The latest expansion is out, and my Paladin will make it to level 120 at some point. I just don't have a lot of time for that, but what I do, I stream. So yeah, twitch.tv/FalconPaladin. Come say hi. Come say hello. More reasons, more ways to interact with Falcon in a live setting, not just leaving comments on YouTube videos. I'm trying to make myself more accessible to you guys, and Twitch and Discord seem to be the way to do it. All right, here comes Haz. He got Zealots, +1 on those guys. He got War Prism. He got Hallucinated Phoenix trying to do stuff down here too. Zealots, big Warping 5 Zealots coming on in. This Spinecrawler doing work to keep these Zealots occupied, and now there aren't as many of them anymore. This Phoenix is still freaking me out on the minimap. I'm like, who's attacking? All right, nothing. Literally nothing. Spinecrawler, another one doing work. See, no shame in getting static defense, you guys. How's Serral winning this game? Static defense. Last game, too. All right, Queen Roach Ravager splitting up, so we've got a nice concave. If the Zealots want to come in here, they're going to have to deal with this. This queen count is insane, too. He has 11 queens. There are some immortals back there. Void Ray gets picked off. Guardian Shield is up. Sentry is trying to force field down. Nice Corrosive Bile on the force fields. Zealot's going to go down. Immortals at the back trying to kill what they can. Doing pretty good. 4 kills, 6 kills, 5 kills. But as soon as these Zealot meat shields are down, Zealots in the main base trying to do stuff. There are enough roaches to clean that sucker up too. But of an attempted flank attack by Zealots. The queens just are not dying as much as Haz wants them to. Only 3 have gone down. Immortals kiting 8 kills, 8 kills, 8 kills, 4 kills. How do they all have 8 kills? Well, I guess that has 10 now. That has 9. Look at these roaches and ravagers just sacrificing their own lives. And that's your good game. Haz taps out. And Serral wins the series 4 games to 1. In a very intense, very, very fun back and forth PvZ best of 7 series for y'all. Wow. What more do you want? What more do you want from that? Serral impeccably held. Haz pushing, prodding, stabbing hard as he can to win that game. 6,800 resources lost for Serral, 7,900 for Haz there. 56 Zealots died, 42 Roaches, 3 Ravagers, 3 Queens, and only 3 drones. That's a big deal. If you can keep your drone count up here, 52 to 37, had about a 15 drone count up on his opponent, did Serral. Hoorah. All right. Well, I don't know even what else to say there. That was just Haz versus probably the best StarCraft2 player in the world right now. Haz fought very, very hard to get to this point, worked really hard, beat some really good players, but Serral just too much. Just too much. It was nip and tuck there. There were some very, very close games. Games that hinged on an immortal dying, a Warp Prism getting picked off. I mean, any number of things could have gone very poorly for Serral, and it didn't. It didn't. A testament to his work that he's been putting into this game for sure, but a testament to the skill as well. Okay, well, that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin, coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and your Sunday series. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.